7 is Jake Moss, and starting from the 12th position and car number 7M is Matt Young. 13th starter in car number 3 is Alex Moss, and rolling off from the 14th starting spot in car number 7 is Aiden Nye. 15th starter in car number 155 is Dustin Longboat from Oshwegan, and starting from the 16th spot out of Ancaster, the Echoes Auto Service number 19 of Kyle Wirt. Rolling off 17th in car number 42 is Matt Fraser, and outside the 9th row out of Dundas, Ontario in car number 11 is Steve Taylor, and your 19th and final starter out of Cambridge in car number 37E is Eric Moss. Looks like the number 22A of Ashley Nelson has elected to go to the rear of the field. That will move the inside line up and give the pole position to Paul Longboat's number 188. So the 149 of Dale Whitney has to take that car to the pit area. Was not scheduled into this lineup.
Yeah, again, this is the feature from August the 5th that was rained out. We got part of that evening in, and unfortunately, we're not able to complete it, so we're finishing that feature from that evening. Those wondering why rain checks were not available from August the 5th, as per the Reno policy, once 7 races are completed, it is considered a complete event. So rain checks were not issued. We had some questions on that, but as of 7 races, the race night is considered complete. You can view those policies online at www.oshwekanspeedway.com. Again, I want to thank the good folks at Jibbs Action Sports. Mark Zuba on the game. Check them out, jibbsactionsports.com, for a full lineup of action sports, bikes, scooters, skateboards, you name it. They're going to be trackside during intermission. Go by and talk to them. Double greens in the air. The Gales Auto Aftermarket Bomber first feature of the night underway.
Troubles for Tristan De Silva on the opening lap, gets turned around the field trying to sort it out. Everybody avoids contact with the number 01 machine. We stay green for the moment as Paul Longboat brings the field back to the stripe to complete the opening lap in that number 188, and he gets sideways trying to avoid De Silva, and the caution flag will fly.
So a few cars being caught up in the spin there as Tristan De Silva got sideways on the drop of the green flag, and that will bring. There's some good racing here in this Bomber division. Like I say, a very affordable entry level, and we've seen a number of drivers start in the Bombers, work their way all the way up to the top division, the sprint cars. Someone like a Jeremy Hughes, Carl Salt has worked his way from the Bombers up, and the list goes on and on as we get ready to come back to the green flag. Double greens in the air, and we are back underway.
Paul Longboat grabs the early in that number 188 machine. Looks like that track's still pretty slick for these drivers as they have to go at real sideways through the turns 1 and 2. A couple of bumpers going flying there, and laid arrest at the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Paul Longboat leads the opening lap over Wayne Thorne in car number 6.
Officials will let the bumper stay. It's down out of the racing groove, so we'll stay green flag racing with Paul Longboat leading the way over Wade Thorne as the top 2 have broken away here, coming down to complete lap number 3.
Longboat is the race leader in that number 188 machine. He can see the rear of the field here. We'll have to think about a strategy to make his way through lap traffic here in a couple of laps time. That is now 3 laps completed for the 188 of Longboat.
Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself there. 3 laps now on the board, coming to the 4th lap this time by, and 8 laps left to go in this first one as Paul Longboat's already caught the tail of the field. It's a bit of a dust storm down there right now, Clayton.
He's going to have a little bit of trouble there. He went to the top side there after getting stuck behind that number 37 machine, and that allowed Wade Thorne to close the gap a little bit in that number 6 car. Still a good advantage for Longboat's number 188. Got a couple of cars to try and negotiate here down the back straightaway.
Go to the inside of the Nelson machine and split right through and try and get by the 11 of Abramson. Whether Steve Taylor aboard the 11, my mistake. As Longboat now makes contact down there with a 32 at Jillian Hills, sends her into the infield.
Hills is going to bring it back onto the racetrack. Longboat now in a side-by-side battle with Thorne for the lead. They're banging and turning left and right into each other into turn number 1.
Here comes Thorne to the inside. Will grab the lead now to the inside of the lap car of Taylor to put Wade Thorne to the top of the pile over Longboat.
So still Thorne the race leader here now. He's got 1 car between him and the second place runner, Paul Longboat, with 4 laps to go. Thorne is the point man. That red number 6 car down the back straightaway, having to negotiate both lap traffic and the dust. Here now 3 laps to go for that number 6 car.
Working through that heavy lap traffic. Ashley Nelson directly in front of the leader as Paul Longboat has no lap cars between he and leader Thorne. As they come down this time by, it should be 10 on the board and 2 to go.
2 to go for Thorne. As you mentioned, he's trying to work past that 22A of Ashley Nelson. Takes it down the back straightaway, gets by 1 more car in the process, and he'll get the white flag this time off of turn number 4, Greg.
1 more trip around for Wade Thorne, already a multi-time winner here in 2016. Works it through corners 1 and 2, down the back stretch, and will come to the checkered flag for the Gales Auto Aftermarket Bombers.
Off the final corner, it will be Wade Thorne claiming the checkered flag in car number 6. Paul Longboat's going to hold on to the second position in that 188.
I believe the 37 of Jake Moss may have come home 3rd. Now, I'm not 100% sure on whether he was lapped or not, but I believe he came home in the 3rd spot. We'll have to check on that with scoring. And again, we'll talk to our feature winners a little bit later on. Once we run our second bomber feature, we'll get to talk to both winners then as we continue to move on and get ready for our crate sprint car feature. This one from all the way back on July the 8th. And do you know what that means, Clayton? There's a special prize tonight.
What's that?
A year's worth of supply of Pinty's wings.
The same ones I had for dinner tonight.
Exactly. We are about to give away our final of the Pinty's wings for a year to our race winners. So tonight's crate sprint car winner will pick up those Pinty's delicious food wings for a year, courtesy of the good folks at Pinty's. And Moz, yes, Alex Moz to the outside. Kyle Wirt back there. And the 19 machine with the other 37 of Eric Moz, and then the 155 of Dustin Longboat, the 76 of Ben Buchwald, the 149, which I do not have a number on, the 49L is Dale Whitney. And green flag is out. They're already 4 wide going into 3. Make it 5 wide for a moment, down in corner 1 rather, and they all stack up, and somehow just 1 car turns around, but we've got some calamity down there.
Trouble through turns 3 and 4 as well, Greg. But it is Eric Moss's number 37, Jake Moss number 37 that gets turned around in turn number 2. He definitely had some help there as the field got stacked up 4, maybe even 5 wide there at one point through turn number 1.
So a complete restart. They will set the field right back up. We're going to try it again. Kyle McKenzie's got the double greens in hand, and now it's Tristan De Silva starting on the pole in this one in the 0-1. Green goes up in the air, and we're back underway as Ashley Nelson gets a little squirrely there. Got maybe a little bit of a bump from behind as Mark Thorne works to the inside of the 22A. Down through 3 and 4. Tristan De Silva will come off the corner and lead lap number 1 with Ashley Nelson in 2nd. Mark Thorne 3rd. Jillian Hill's 4th right now, but here comes Jerry Burnham doing some nice driving here. Now gets up to the 4th spot.
So De Silva is the race leader in the number 01 machine. 2 laps clicked off now for him. Holds off the number 22 of Ashley Nelson for the moment. And the number 13 of Mark Thorne now battling side by side for that 2nd position.
Here comes De Silva off of corner number 4 to complete the 3rd lap with Jerry Burnham doing some nice driving, working all the way up through the field, now into the runner-up spot. And he's got the winner of race 1 right on his bumper, the Wade Thorne machine, car number 6.
Thorne on the move in that number 6 car, working around the bottom of the racetrack, but Burnham doing some good work himself in that number 14 car. Gets it sideways through turn number 1, but De Silva still holding off the field and pacing as he has some lap traffic in sight now in that number 01 as a couple of cars are together here on the front straightaway.
Yeah, Wirt and Wilcox got hooked up together there for a moment. Wirt will head to the pit area, as does Ashley Nelson. Troubles for the 22A machine. And now the Jake Moss machine also will pull off the track up in corner number 2. Cross flags go up in the air. Tristan De Silva working around Wilcox. De Silva, your leader, with a field packed and stacked behind the lap car of Wilcox. Burnham gets some help from behind. They stay straight.
Somehow Jerry Burnham kept that car from spinning to the infield, lost the position in the process to Wade Thorne's number 6 machine. Still running third though as they work around a lap traffic here. The 155 machine of Dustin Longboat in the mix too. They go side by side into turn number 3.
De Silva continuing to hold on. This youngster doing a fantastic job in the 0-1 car. Second place, Wade Thorne now up into the third spot. It's Dustin Longboat in the 155. Gerald Burnham back to fourth.
Still De Silva, the race leader. Wade Thorne trying to make it 2 in a row in that number 6 machine. He's got 3 laps left to try and solve the youngster De Silva. Down the back straightaway, shows the nose. And we'll have to take another look in turn 3.
This time by, it's 2 to go on the board. 10 on, 2 to go in this 12-lap feature event. Tristan De Silva tucking down to the inside line, trying to keep Wade Thorne at bay, but here comes Dustin Longboat into the mix.
It's a 3-car battle for the lead. They 3 wide through turn number 3. Longboat to the middle, pushes De Silva up the racetrack, and Thorne's going to squeak by on the bottom. White flag now.
What a battle. Tristan De Silva goes from first to third. Now Thorne feeling Longboat get by him, and the victory escaping him. He'll tap him in the rear end. The 155 goes sideways for the moment. Here comes Thorne to the inside. Checkers in the air. Longboat gets the win over Thorne and De Silva. Wow, what a finish in that one. So Dustin Longboat picks up feature win number 2. Feature win number 1 goes to the guy that finished second. Wade Thorne in the 6 machine will go down to Mobile 1 victory lane. Well, Wade, you almost made it 2 for 2 here tonight. Good battle in that second feature, but a good way to start off the evening with that first feature win.
Yeah, we've had a pretty rough week last 3 weeks, and coming in winning the first one, pretty nice. And then, yeah, I didn't think I was just going to block for Tristan, but he plowed up and won, so I was like, well, I'll try and go for it. And then I got underneath us, and man, that was a good race. We were banging doors, but man, that was awesome.
A little bit different night for you tonight, doing 2 features instead of the heats.
Yeah, we're used to it at Flamborough. We run twin features, so it's really nothing different to me much, but just on the dirt, that was cool.
Who would you like to thank?
I got to thank my parents, of course. My dad does everything on this car. Springview Farms, Buckwell Landscaping, Simonton Automotive, our new sponsors, APC, Simcoe, and Dover.
All right, let's hear Wade Thorne, the winner of the first feature tonight. And Dustin Longboat comes home with a win in the 155. I'll tell you what, there's your hat. I'll tell you what, Tristan De Silva and Wade Thorne going at it for the win, and all of a sudden you just slipped on by. Talk about that.
Oh, I tried, I tried to get up here as quick as I can, and I knew Wade wasn't going to make it easy, and it's not going to be an easy season. He's good. He's good. And I'm glad to see Tristan up here for the first time. Good run.
Who would you like to thank for the win here tonight?
I got to thank Gales Auto Aftermarket and Cheesewood Gas and Garage.
There you have it, Dustin Longboat coming home with the win in the second feature. Tristan De Silva, good night tonight. You led a ton of laps. And, man, this has to feel good because you're getting better and better every week, and you end up on the podium. That's a big momentum gainer for you.
Oh, yeah, this is one of the best moments of my life, I got to say.
Talk about that last few laps because you got a couple of wily veterans behind you, and what do you do? What's in your mind?
All right, so when I first saw Wade, it's just like, this has got to be kidding me. Can you hold it off just for one race for me? He didn't do it. But I'm happy with the third anyway, so.
Who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank my dad getting the car here every week, my mom letting me keep doing this sport, my brother always there helping me, and all my sponsors, including Let's Landscape, Snap-on, and Leggett Automotive.
There you have it, Tristan De Silva, this young man doing a good job here tonight with a third-place finish. There's your top 3 in tonight's Gales Auto Aftermarket Bomber feature event, and we are getting ready for autograph session in just a little bit. So we'll ask you to stay in your seats. We have 2 gates that will allow you access to the speedway. One